Imagine a mighty river, a lifeline flowing across vast landscapes. But what happens when that river crosses not just one, but many national borders? How do nations ensure fair access and prevent disputes over such a vital shared resource? This is where transboundary river agreements come into play. A transboundary river agreement is a formal, legally binding arrangement between two or more countries that share a river basin. Its primary purpose is to establish rules and frameworks for the cooperative management and equitable utilization of these shared freshwater resources. These agreements are absolutely essential because water is not just a resource. It is a matter of national security and human survival. Without clear guidelines, nations that share a river could find themselves in conflict over access, allocation, pollution, or the construction of dams. International water law principles guide these agreements, emphasizing the concept of equitable and reasonable utilization. This means that each riparian state, or a state through which the river flows, has a right to use the water, but it must do so in a way that does not significantly harm its downstream neighbors. The principle of no significant harm is a cornerstone here, ensuring that one nation's actions do not unduly impact another's water security or environment. These agreements help navigate complex issues of national sovereignty versus shared ecological responsibility. So, how do these agreements actually work in practice? They typically involve several key components. First, they often include provisions for water allocation, defining how much water each nation can legitimately use, often based on factors like population, economic needs, and available resources. Second, they establish mechanisms for data and information sharing, ensuring transparency about water levels, quality, and planned projects. Third, many agreements create joint management bodies or commissions. These are platforms where representatives from the sharing nations can meet, discuss issues, and make collaborative decisions regarding the river basin. Finally, they outline clear dispute resolution mechanisms, providing a structured way to address disagreements peacefully, whether through negotiation, mediation, or arbitration. A powerful example guiding many of these agreements is the United Nations Watercourses Convention, adopted in 1997. This convention provides a comprehensive legal framework for the non-navigational uses of international watercourses, promoting cooperation and sustainable management. While not all countries have ratified it, its principles heavily influence bilateral and regional water treaties globally. In regions like the Middle East, where water scarcity is a profound challenge, these agreements become even more critical for stability and development, guiding how nations like Turkey, Syria, and Iraq manage the Euphrates and Tigris rivers, for instance. Ultimately, transboundary river agreements are for more than just legal documents. They are vital instruments for peacebuilding, promoting trust, and ensuring the long-term sustainability of shared natural resources. By fostering cooperative governance, they empower nations to transform potential sources of conflict into pathways for mutual benefit, securing water for current and future generations, and laying the groundwork for broader regional collaboration.